NRESFW Tutty W. If you watch Arger or extreme porn, you've probably seen me actually being gang raped. No one put a gun to my head. I wasn't smuggled into doing this work, and it all happened in a free country in a legitimately run studio, easily recognized for producing Arga's content. No one tells you how awkward and intimidating it is, especially when you are an 18-year-old girl surrounded by a room full of casting agents, executives and producers, directors, all men of course just pushing their own degrading yet gendable agendas. But they polish it, they sell and pitch it well, especially if you are young. They talk to you in a way that it only makes sense to an 18-year-old. Looking back in recollection, it's all very patronizing. They'll have you believing your own non-existent hype in exchange for taking your identity, ruining your body and sacrificing your sanity and ultimately your soul. But you will amada big so hot and among be such a bad bees. What they tell you, no one tells you that they don't actually care that you were coked out your mind during filming and that the directors actually prefer that you are high so they can coerce, in their word sticks. So basically, as a porn rookie, you're underpaid, ripped, infected, emo mouth and vagina are essentially only about profit and economics for these studios. There is no drug testing, you just sign a form to verify that you are not high, but oftentimes you are intracted by directors and PAs themselves not to fill out that you are high. They film a must true consent video to verify that you are shit with whatever transgressions happen to your body. But is it really consent if you are threatened that you won't get paid while the director's production assistants guilt trip you about wasted filming, crew time, or constantly yell at you to cooperate and consent? Do you know how NW-ful it is watching yourself being gangbanged, raped when you are clean, sober, and having little recollection of it happening? Do you know what it's like constantly fearing having any intimacy with anyone because they think they have the absolute right to abuse you because they saw it happen to you in a video? Even worse is me, knowing my abuse is freely available to view out there for any young people to watch and form toxic ideas about sex and non-consent. I've inside this nightmare in a single day. The studios do not care that you are broken. They made their own big payoff off my name, my body, my degradation. In exchange for what? $1,000, $1,500 minus PERS hoot. So I can afford medical expenses for my grandmother, fix my car, pay my bills, feed a destructive drug habit to live in exchange for getting my anus ripped apart by strangers so many times that I need to inject it with Botox in order to heal and not defecate involuntarily in public. Never mind what I will need to heal my mind because I am so far gone that may never heal. If you think this industry helps performers with healthcare, that's a joke since the buyer is Zio Asia's care. PS chalichical supports for parne keepers, Zio. All they care about is testing, and even on that front there are so many flaws and loopholes and lies. I cannot tell anybody how or why not to use porn. That is everyone's personal choice.